Gave me a kiss of life. What's up, y'all? It's your boy MB here, man. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Well, I'll be. So today's topic: reconing. Reconing has become a serious thing in cardio today, man. Calm down. Reconing has really become a thing. It seems like it's a culture. Everybody wants to recon, and and people, cardio guys, enthusiasts, are quantifying the company by whether or not they offer recon. So I get it if you bought the sub, went through the surround, know how to use gorilla tape or duct tape to repair something like that. Uh, that would be an interesting video I could do tomorrow. I got a subwoofer over here I can damage just so I can show you how to repair it. Yes, yes, that would be that. Ooh. So I can show y'all a good way of repairing it without E6000 glue, and the woofer will work fine with big, large tears, even straight up punctures. They even took some of the sub out. I'm gonna show you exactly what you could use to how. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all my way. I got a trick of using subwoofers for like my school went through the hole and I went through the surround. That killed people, so that's a good option for using recon subwoofer. But also, sometimes you didn't set the stuff correctly, so you burn your subwoofers out. Maybe a spike in your barriers or something, your voltage, your amp fried or something you did, and the woofers have been playing for a while, a couple of months or so, and now due to your own error, you need to buy another sub. And it's nice that that company has a recon option. That I will give you that point. But I'm on the school of thought outside of that for those particular reasons. Are some of these subwoofer companies making subwoofers that they know will fail because of one particular performance feature? I may step this video, make it stand on video. Are there some companies that are making subwoofer recons for? Give me about 5 or 6 minutes here, guys. Making recons for subwoofers simply because they know they are putting out a subwoofer that has one performance feature that will habitually fail. Quote that sentence right there. Are there subwoofer companies putting out subwoofers and a recon for that subwoofer with the knowledge that you will need that recon because there's a performance feature on that subwoofer that will habitually fail? Then what would that performance feature be? Well, we got a lot of performance features. A lot of them. The coil, the windings on the coil, spider, surround, cone. Those are the ones that we big physical things that makes up a soft part. Former, coil, spider, with or without a collar, cone, surround. Now, different materials that they use, each one of those performance features is why the woofer sounds the way it does. And you like a particular subwoofer, how it sounds. So if something happens it's your fault, you would like to not have to buy a whole nother subwoofer, but actually buy that soft part and redo it yourself. But what if there are companies that are putting out subwoofers, man, that they know there's a feature on this subwoofer that is going to fail habitually. What was that? You just any way you think that is? Could be anything. I myself think because I like to use logic, my age. If a certain thing happens in response to something else, then the reason why if A calls B and C, if A calls B, therefore and C is equal to A. If I gave you something knowing it's gonna fail, so you would need another one. A leads to B. Then the reason why subwoofer manufacturers develop subwoofers they know will fail, and what made me notice it is that there were a lot of so-called audio companies today originally were birthed because they were reconing one manufacturer's subs, which were already supposed to be deemed good, indestructible, best you can get, but they kept failing. I'm talking about the larger driver. There wasn't nothing wrong with the 8 for the most part. But on their larger drivers, take the ones using those mega roads around. DTX was created by someone who worked at Sundown. It was almost like second in charge. He sold it now. But back in 2014, 15, that was his company. Reconing Sundown Subwoofers. E&M Audio, before he started making his own name, named Eagle Marino. Eagle Marino and a guy named Dave Lee, they used to beef about reconing Sundown Subs, who could do it the best. One started working at Sundown, and the other said, well, I'm gonna make my own company, E&M Audio, Eagle Marino. Did probably good, did well. One said, well, I could do it, make it better. One said, I'm doing make it better. Then he just winds up working for Sundown. E&M Eagle Marino started his own company, E&M Audio. That's Eagle Marino. He got another guy who's good with the personality because Eagle Marino's personality is not very. The boy knows his stuff. He can build stuff up. Okay. Hopefully one day he'll work his money up and they'll get their own foundry, their own dedicated bath. I'm sure that's what he's working toward. But he used to recon their subs. He used to recon so much he knew where the flaw was in them. I remember reading these comments from Dave Lee, who wound up working there, and this guy, Eagle Marino. Who else? Fred, you in the clip, man? Fred, you in the clip? What's up, Kip? Fred, you in the Fred, you in the yep, MB. Damn, what's the other company? Me and Fred was talking about this today. That's my little brother right here, man. I got my two little brothers. My little brother in Bama. So he was like, yeah, MB, 5 companies. When something that came out, man, 5 recon companies came up into play. DTX was owned by Brain Chandler. Then Dave Lee was just he's drive down to Sundown pick up parts. Now, see, that's when I was a Sundown boy. I was way over there like that. E&M, Eagle Marino, Dave, the SPL guy. Y'all remember him? Dave, the SPL guy? Some of y'all know these names. But these guys, these companies were started just reconing this company brand subs. They were deemed so good. Now, Kip in the feed. I think Kicker noticed that was a good feature to be able to recon subs. And I had to send them in to us. We can make a recon, let them recon. So I think that kind of made a decision with Kicker to get back in the competition scene because now we see how, well, we're not doing it for ourselves when it was to fail. Kip, I'm not saying Kip said this conversation. I'm just speaking for Kicker. I'm a blogger. That's what I do. kicker said, okay, it makes sense. We can get back into the competition market. And we can offer recones. Y'all follow me. I'm going to get to y'all questions later. Then we can offer recones. And if they fail for whatever reason, they come back to wait time. We can get it's now to be profitable for them and us. Them, they get the score they want and be able to repeat thing over and over again. And for us, of course, we're in business to make money. We not. It's not a non-profitable. It's not a non-profit organization called audio. So I get it, but they never make their subwoofers to fail. For instance, let's use this as an example. I have two sets of Solo X's. Down over there. They got it rated 800 watts. The woofer is taken. That's a good illustration too. Let me get this thing over here. Hold on a second, y'all. This is going to be a lesson for y'all. Hold on a second. So some of y'all come, and some of y'all, the guys that experience this ain't gonna be for y'all. But for the guys who ain't, let's really have a little class session here. Now, Kicker made this subwoofer, right? Now, it comes with recone, just like the industry standard recones they use today. You have to use glue with this. On the 10, 12, 15s, it's field replaceable. No glue is needed. So they actually took the new trend that came about and made it better at the time was the high turnover, high dollar subwoofers before MB. This predates MB. Okay, MB. When I came, now this is kicking number one selling subwoofers. Hey, you crazy? Just watch. Give us time. We catching up. So it came out. It took about 2 months for it to sell. This sold out before this on this debut sold out faster than the 12, 10, and 15. I don't know if I sold and 18. They still got them until available. He's already gone. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So they said, okay, well, now that really makes sense. We took a good idea that was being done and we made it quickly, field replaceable, no glue needed. But we couldn't do it on this platform. All right. Now, after they did it on this platform here, we decided after they did this here, now there's the but they didn't design this woofer to fail. That's my point. They didn't design this woofer to fail. They rated 800 watts on our mess. I got two. I done put 2 on a 5K and 2 on a 3K. So if you send just rated power to it, and it will be quite loud. I did a 141 edited 2 ohm. I didn't put that up there because everybody else do 141. Okay, I put up his highest score to date, 142. We don't need, if they do a 142, that means 141, 140, and everything else up to that is in there. So we don't keep putting it up there. All right. So, but they say 80 watts. So I took the wattage down to, I think those of us on this side of the car, they'll say, hey, man, this is severely underrated. John Petliff, he's inside the feed. He know what I'm talking about. He did a 144.7 with him on a Warhorse, 3,600 watts. All right. So if you just send a rated power to it, it ain't going to fail. But if you clipping it, if the core can take 3 times rated power, they did not make this subwoofer for them for you to just make money selling your recon. There's no performance feature on this driver that's going to fail at rated power. My thing is this. Some say this is a wider surround MB. This is a Mega Road surround. It's not actually a Mega Road surround. If you look at those surrounds, it's just wider. It is wider. We did, and then they counted only the hard surface cone area in here. They didn't count too much of this surround because the Q class has more than this. But they did that because this is the only way we can get the X-Max, the displacement that we need to basically give me a subwoofer. Basically, I begged for this boy and I got him. He is. All right. So basically, give him we got to give him because he's gonna take it up through there. So they made the movement for me. They made it MBE proof. If it's MBE proof, what's MBE proof? Large box. However, we believe in that theory that MBE. We believe in big. It takes space and make space. We pioneered it. We dominated in the 90s and early 2000s. It takes space to make base. Now, make it MBE proof. We make it play in a box. We're gonna say 0.88 when we know it can take it up to 2 cubes. And then he gonna throw way more rating power to it. That's what he been doing. In optimum enclosures, not oversized, it's optimum. So they made the NBA bullet. Joshua made one. They make it G7 1.4. Design 25 weight 1.25. You know, they sandbag like they did. Now, but they didn't make the woofers to fail. You already take these standard cutout 8s and they say they can handle all this power, and you wonder why they ain't got all this thermal mass, but they say they can take 1,000 power and all this stuff because of cooling. Well, we know when you got a woofer this big, you got an increased surface there. So we know we got cooling. So they didn't make the woofer to fail. But there's companies out there to give you, in my opinion, a feature they know gonna fail. And I think the feature gonna fail is that surround, that big mega roll surround. You're gonna get core rock. It dimples easy. Take it past rated power. You're gonna see nothing but a dimple everywhere. They're gonna tell you that everywhere it's gonna point every which direction to go. Huh? Fatten that fixture. Fatten, woo, boy, y'all not gonna get a long line tonight. Y'all better see it, boy. I got something to get to. Gotta see this lady about this cat. But anyway, are they making so my thing today is talking about is this. Who, if these companies came about at the advent of this company, is it because not intentionally done? Is it because in order for me to give y'all something that y'all want, I'm gonna put a feature in there that's gonna give it to you for a short period of time. You're gonna have to eventually get a recon. It's almost like eat this. The USDA say eat this, have to take that. You eat this, you have to see this pharmaceutical company in your life. Eat this in your 20s, you're gonna have to see the pharmaceutical company in your 50s. If you use this subwoofer with this one particular performance feature that we don't like, that we know is going to eventually fail because it's never going. You're not going to take a foam surround hold up like the kick a rubber surround. It's not. You're not. You see this? This is rubber. This is Santoprene rubber. I don't know if you can roll down the street with it, but it's going to hold up a lot longer than foam. This. It's going to keep its restorative force a lot longer than foam. And some of y'all facing these subwoofers up where the sunlight is directly beaming on it. Which one you think gonna deteriorate faster over time, foam or rubber? Don't be crazy. So Kicker giving you that. They know this, and they give you these big foam rolls around. They know it's gonna fail, especially when the mega rolls around it, because you're gonna keep extending it so much, it's gonna lose the restorable force. When it starts losing the restorable force, what's gonna happen? It's gonna become non-linear. What's gonna happen? You're gonna need a recon. They leave selling so many of them, he wound up getting the job at sundown. Yeah, y'all know I ain't lying. He worked there now. He recon some of them. Jacob trusts me. You can start reconning them here. I'll pay you. DD on off-world recon like that. Send it back in. Why? Our servers ain't gonna fail. Thrice baked coils, more surface area, more ways of cooling the coil. And our parts, iron claw spider with DD. The only way you can improve the Solo X if you put an iron claw spot on it and use DD. If you want to put carbon fiber on it, but use Kicker surround. Use Kicker rubber surround. Keep DD foam around, even though he ain't got a mega roll though, so it's gonna last longer. It's almost like they say the perfect truck. Cummins engine, Chevy transmission, Ford body. Come on, y'all know y'all men, man. Y'all men, y'all know y'all done heard that before. Same thing, perfect subwoofer, just off the top of my head. A DD or Kickapoo, who gonna have the strongest motor? DD got a Neo motor, so we're gonna put a Neo motor, Kicker basket, DD Spider, Kicker, or DD voice core, and Kicker surround, perfect subwoofer. Come on, man, drop the mic, man. Come on, man, wind this back at your time. So is they making these subwoofers? I got 10 more minutes. I said 5 or 6, but I'm on a tangent here, man. Give y'all something to really think about. Now, does this brand is man, why are you ragging on the brand? I ain't ragging on the brand. I'm just saying, dude, ask yourself, dude, did one cause the other? That's all you hear is talking about. It's a recon culture. Kicker just now put a subwoofer in it. They're going to get into that, but it's only on the competition level. It's only on the competition level. It's for the competitors, for real, for real. This is competition. They said this is the top of the line. It's not gonna sound good as a Comp Q, but you're gonna do you're gonna do some things the Comp Q can't do. Okay, boom. That's the top of the line. Competition sub. You can use it as a daily driver, but it's not designed to fail. It's too robust. It's too robust. Not designed to fail. So a company's making you stuff down to sell just so they can sell the same platform twice. They're gonna sell it to you for $100, and this time they're gonna sell it to you for half that price, $25. And then they sell multiple recon. Then they push this. Get on social media. What's up? Oh, Kip, y'all read Kip comments. I don't know. He might be disagreeing with me this week. I'm just wondering. I'm just asking these questions. I don't know if he's agreeing this week. But read his comment because he works in the manufacturers. So if where was it? Just that no. They got one line that you can recon and kick. Other companies besides Sundown got multiple lines recon. But that's what this new generation brought. Reconing. Fallsgate, Ryan, kicking that one. Wait, that's good. I mean, you wake up in the morning yesterday, and I do say recon have its uses. I did say that. I mean, in the beginning, has uses. I have ruptured many a surround in my lifetime by accident. I did it. The reason why this kicker sub right here is because I went through this surround, and that's why he odd boy out. Right, this one right here. Yeah. Went through this, missed. Went through the surround. But I fixed it. I went through the surround with a drill. Y'all, I know y'all can't see it. When I do the video where I show you how to fix the surround, I went through the surround with a drill. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. That's it. That's it. Yeah. I forgot. But anyway, I forgot. I'm gonna find it. I went off on a 10. Let me get into some of these questions, man. That's just my thoughts. Y'all tell me what you think. Let's get it. We gonna start the conversation. Let's see if I can get some feedback on it. See, okay, cool. Nah. What's your take on blow-throughs? It's your vehicle. You want to do it. What's my take on it for? It's your vehicle. I'm supposed to be doing one here soon. I'm supposed to be doing one here soon. Poor guy. JT, what's up, homie? Recons are like bad remixes. If somebody's always going to swear it's the best thing since sliced bread. Hey, but it's got its uses now. But can it be used against you? That's what I'm saying. Can it be used against you? Yeah. And you want to hear something today, man? Today, I made a comment and guy was talking about 3/8 versus 1/8. 1 3/8 versus 1 solo 12. I was asked to comment by the commenter of the post, the owner of the post, and the other guy. Because we was talking about the 8. So I went on the Kicker forum, which is the only forum I go on. I don't go on Bang, one of Bang, and all. I don't do none of them. I don't do. I think some of them I'm banned because I said the BT audio sub just as good as the XAP84 because it can stand up a paper clip. I got banned for that. Bam. You can't say that. I know the reason why. Okay, with nobody. I know the real reason why. But I go on the kicker phone. And mind you, when all this stuff was being said about on Facebook, you never hear me. I never said nothing to nobody. I just watched, kept receipts. I'm 52 years old, man. Look at that, about 2 years ago, I was 50 in, man. I just keep receipts. I just watch everything. You ain't got my daddy told me, well, you got to comment on everything. Watch. So I watched. During that time, like a lot of stuff got caught on, but somebody today told me I was trying to help the guy. I just gave him the reasons why I feel, in my opinion, because he was asking everybody's opinion and trying to get a consensus. 3/8 speed, 112. Some saying 8 wood. I was in that camp. And I gave him a reason why. I kind of misspoke on one part. I said, I don't know where I got it from, Kenny, but I said the difference in X Max is 1 millimeter. Boy, was I ever wrong. It is way more than 1 millimeter. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where I seen 25 X Max. I don't know. I probably seen it on the 8 and then went over and thought I was going to a 10 or a 12 and actually seen and went back. That's the only way it could happen. So the X12 has a 31 millimeter X Max. So I commented and changed that. And I left it public that I did it because I've been misspoke. But what made me look at what it, because the guy that I respected, Dave Lee, I say works at Sundown now. He said, man, that's what you wrong with, and don't know nothing about, you don't know nothing, you don't even understand how, you don't know nothing about subwoofer. You don't even understand the basic principles behind a subwoofer. I had so many ways I wasn't gonna respond anyway because he done did some negative stuff before. But when he said that part, I said, not even the basic. So you saying, so you basically saying I don't understand that it works off an AC signal. I don't understand. I said, not even the basic, man. I said, come on, has the hate got that bad? Well, I don't even understand them. I didn't even say, I said it's just as good as the AC before. We basically said it's good. You telling me I don't know nothing at all about a subwoofer. I said, that's just not true. I wasn't gonna respond anyway, but I just say that's just not true. I said, what is up with this dude here? So I said, what is up with that dude? I said, let the comment sit. I just, if I can't say nothing good, I ain't gonna say nothing no. I ain't gonna say nothing no. I hope this comment so people can see. They say if two people argue, you see people, you argue with a fool, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you different. I just let his comment sit there, let everybody read it. And say, man, the boy got to know it got to be more than basic, man. I think he a little bit more than basic. I mean, you can disagree with him on stuff, but some attacks, man, we just got to look at it like, but the Lord told me, God told me, well, my dad told me, you got to respond to everything. Sometimes just be quiet. Quiet that time. And I ain't get it. But moving on. Okay. Okay, Fred said that. Don't forget, they say the same cell that needs a recon can take double the RMS, which makes it need a recon faster. Yeah, that's the point. So you get it, Fred. What we were talking about. I said, so he said, well, the sundown cells get twice rated power. Why we always had a recon on these jokes? Is it twice rated power? What's going on right now, man? Is it intentionally done? A lot of companies patterning themselves out sundown. Resilient sound. They got enough. No, I think he got the most speaker lines. He got a speaker line every price point. Trinity, not Trinity. Sky High got a subwoofer, 90 and the quad 5, but it's two different companies using both their lines. We got one company with 15 lines of subwoofers. Kicker ain't got no 15 lines of subwoofers, man. The Kicker ain't got no 15 lines of subwoofers. And they ain't tell you to throw those twice rated they subs either. Except the competition line. competition line. They look. They say it can take 800 watts for 72 hours, and take 2,000 watts for 72 hours. We did it. Or was it 108 hours? They did a lot of hours. You're not gonna be able to play it that long. 72 hours. I think it's 72. You're not gonna play it while they play it 72 hours. You're not gonna sit there and listen to it that long. So we know we can take these little 35, 40-minute, hour full tip videos. We comfortable with our cores on that. DD comes on their cores too. But some of these people tell y'all this stuff, and when they came, then they birthed these Reconing coming, of which of all the Reconing coming, I think E&M Audio is the biggest. And well, nah, yeah, E&M and DTX. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, man. What's up? Who's faster with himself in 10? What's up with you? I'm gonna put that video up there too, man. You keep sending the video about them 15. You in love with that box, ain't you, man? Like, take your butt up inside the house, man. He said he playing the 6th day. Dude on the 6th floor came down and said, man, I ain't never heard no bass that low. Yeah, but I don't even understand the basics of it. But every time I think about that, I say, come on, man. Come on, let's be professional in our differences of opinion. I'll never say that D don't know what the hell he don't. Nah, come on, man. I ain't gonna never say that. He do know what he doing. I just say he's a recon to make him better. What give me? He used to make what was already good better. So that means that wasn't all that good. You actually improved on it. So much so that they hired you. Which give prudence to my point that possibly it could have one performance feature that ain't all that what they said is. And I didn't think it's the Mega Roll. I mean, when Mega Rolls came, Recon, the ability, that would be Fred was saying when Mega Rolls came, then Reconing became a thing. And I think it's because Mega Rolls failed a whole lot faster than other surrounds. And because of the materials. Yeah, that's the belief I got. Oh, okay. Kip said, no, okay. Kip said, I didn't know this. The Solex, I didn't have original Solex. The original Solex introduced a field rebuildable driver to the cardio world. Okay. So it was the first. So Kicker was the first. For with SPL competitors, it's not a factor of going to blow drivers no matter when. So they always had the recon thing with the Kicker sub. I didn't know that. I didn't run solo. That was that period of life where I wasn't in cardio at all. So okay, so just a clarification what I was saying. Kicker introduced, the original Solo X introduced it. So that was, and that predates Sundown. Yeah. So that's where it came from. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Okay. Okay, I want to read what Kim got to say. There wasn't enough mechanical real estate on the 8 to do. Okay, now we talking about 8. Could have made it by like, and could have made it bottom like the other. We would have given up corner area for the cutout side. Oh no, I'm glad y'all ain't did that. I'm glad you didn't do that. Okay, could have made it boat on like the others. If we'd have given them cone area for the cutout side. No. You chose wisely. Yeah, don't do that. What do you say, TC? I got my recon kit for my Wolfram AG15s in my seal box in 2020. I caught myself adjusting the game just a little bit, find out about RMS peak. Okay, so that's why I say it's a. I thought that company had, so that was actually another kicker innovation. Yeah, that was actually good. Kick y'all did that. So then they took it. So then, okay, so the people that use it today on all different levels of subwoofers are could people. All you think? Well, you wouldn't be able to answer that, and I wouldn't want you to answer that, Kip. Just me talking. So it's Kicker introduced it. I think it. but they hit the first lot. This is way back in 2004, 2006, correct? So that predates this company's birth. So Kicker introduced it. Now everyone is now it's a thing. It's a culture. It's a big thing. Now Kicker introduced it, went away with it. Did not introduce it to any of the other subs. Only SPL competitors had that option. When they disbanded the original Solo X line, all the recon that went away because there wasn't no recon for the Q class. None of that offered from Kicker at all. Solo X back. Now they got it. In that time that it was gone, they used that idea. Why are they making the whoopers to fail? Because Kick only was offering it to people that, like you said, it was just a matter of time in your SPL lane. But if you buy CBX, CBR, you don't need a recon. I don't know. I just asked, man. I just give myself something to talk about. So they did. One thing for sure, we're going to say this fully. Sundown did not pioneer that. Why it was a pioneered by a Kicker. And now, they're not haters. They took it and kept going. Okay? You know it. You know it. Canal, you want it old school Saturday night? I might come back. I'll come back. Yeah, we're gonna come back late night when it's over with. Let y'all hear that box, man. But y'all can't hear it. Y'all can't hear it, man. I mean, y'all gotta put it inside. Y'all can't hear it. Oh, y'all don't hear this question. Is there something we can treat phone with to make it last? No, you ain't supposed to put none on that phone surround. You can clean. One time I put some I wiped you with something, man. It didn't cause it to fail. Gave back its luster. But now I found out they said, nah, you shouldn't do that. And I researched that. You ain't supposed to do nothing with them. It's got a life. We just wipe it off. Don't put no petroleums, nothing on it. Now the rubber surround, you can just take a wet towel and wipe it off. You be right back to doing. All right. Yeah. So that's why that what gave my logic to my thinking, Timothy. Well, I thought Sundown I thought it brought it to light. Actually, Kicker did, but Kicker only did it for the SPL guys. Then when they went away from it, they didn't offer it with none of the other subwoofers. And the reason why they offered to the SPL guys because they knew they finna abuse it. They finna really take it up through there. They finna do that message you be doing, MB. Call yourself a daily street beater, put in the optimum box, and then sending twice rated power to it. Yeah, but yeah, it's just something. I just ask the questions because everyone know Kicker cells last a long time. I got a 2002. So I showed y'all that the other day. Solar Berry 10 with a rubber surround. I just was sitting right over there. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It'll gonna play as soon as I power it up. As soon as I power it up, it's gonna play, man. I was wrong, Dominique. I see you right. Know you talking what you talking about. Perfectly said, brother. I was wrong. Kicker introduced the idea of recon. They just took it to a whole other level. I'm just wondering if these companies, maybe not Sundown, if some of the other companies, well, why Scar don't even offer one? Scar don't offer a recon. They sell with the cheapest. But with that being said, I was on social media today. I don't know what group he in. He got Scar ZBX 12s. No, 3 Scar ZBX 18s. On music. Playing 17 to 23 hertz at 160 something all dB up north of 160. Yes, I seen it. And he was commenting to all those people who said Scar don't play low. He was talking to me. Yeah. He was talking to me. I'm gonna take that. I had to take that. I had to take from my home in Base 891. Yank for 15, 150. Yeah, I had to take that. Ooh. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. That's the beautiful thing about cardio. Pushing, pushing, pushing. My thing is people say eights can't play low as a larger driver. What? And I took that, and that's what we here, 60,000 strong. So people just say them base act 91 shots after you get my brother. He doing the budget stuff. Budget the base head. They doing the budget stuff, man. I'm gonna congratulate y'all. I ain't no hater, man. I ain't no hater, man. I don't do no hating. Sometimes I gotta eat my own shoe. I just keeping it real. Sometimes I gotta eat it. When I saw that Scott ZVX, I seen that, see the meters go, all that wind. I said, boy, he talking to me right there. I gotta take that. Shut up now. Shut up about it. That's why I tell you, ain't nobody guru. Everybody learning cardio. Everybody is learning cardio, man. Even the manufacturers learning cardio, man. They just want to hear what y'all want. And they got the money to make it happen. It is a big basehead community. But the negativity got to stop, man. But the negativity, for whatever reason, it's got to stop. Sometimes I find myself in negativity. When I do, I catch myself. Yeah. Let me see if we can find something up. Oh, you win, Didi? Oh, yeah? Didi. Hey, comp Q not designed to fail. Yeah, I don't think no subwoofer is really, even though I'm having this rhetorical question, I'm actually, every subwoofer fails, but was it failing because of your error, or did it fail because of manufacturer error they didn't catch in QC? Or did it fail because of a defect? I'm talking about an intentional defect. I'm talking about having prior knowledge that you know something is not going to hold up over a long period of time. So that's the need for your recon. Yes, I need to be more specific here. Kicker made a recon for the original Solo X. They introduced it. Why? For SPL competitors. These people throwing gobs of power to these cores. Makes sense to give them one. So they can win and kick a name and the marketability of all that. Now, I'm talking about companies, but they putting the product out there that they know it only takes so much. You go put it to the very limits. But they knew every performance part was justified. What if there's some part that you know isn't gonna fail? Like these airplanes that people be getting in, these guys working these planes. I saw them 60 minutes. They telling people, hey man, there's a flaw on that 737 Airbus. Then they say the manufacturer know it. They know it's just a matter of time. It's going to fail. And I just talked on that. Something about the one of the planes. It's gonna call the plane to crash. Several of them have, and they still investigating. People still flying though. I'm just saying, what if the people gonna fly? People gonna buy subwoofer. And they gonna buy what they like. But I'm just saying for the people that watch me, I'm just giving you something to think about. Look at everything. Look at the whole history of the company. Because these same companies now they want to be able. They not all. It's competition, bro. They ain't buying mine. They buying yours. Kicker is the only company still privately held. And even some of the new guys getting bought out. Kicker then came and still holding strong. That's I think. Renault still privately held. So with that being said, they don't put out products that's gonna fail. Josh Lane, he got so was way people just go on DD feed. Dude in there brought us over to get recon from 2002, 18. It still plays. Just my thoughts, man. Just my thoughts. It's my channel. Anyway, he gonna get you a solo X8. Great, great. Let me see. Give me some more feedback. What y'all think, man? Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you remember that? Yeah, you said a comment. I said, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Nothing? I don't know nothing. I need watching. Well, once again, we know kicking influences everything. They want to start the Greek on day. Sunlight, UV is the enemy of all surrounds. Everyone should be using UV treated KV to protect them, but it doesn't last forever. Mhm. Y'all know Kicker works. Yeah, he got to be. Let me tell y'all something. Whenever Kicker answers, this is me talking to y'all. Whenever Kip answers, he must answer from someone who represents the industry and the interests of Kicker. With that being said, he must be professional even when he's not on the clock in his response. So as you know, I will sit here and say, y'all know good and well, rubber gonna last longer than phone. Kip, as an employee of Kicker, is not at liberty to say that in his professionalism. He cannot confirm or deny what I just said. What he can say is that sunlight, EV is the enemy of all surrounds. That is a fact. That is an actual fact. It is the enemy of all surrounds. Sunlight is the enemy of that rubber surround. It can't get high enough and have a problem as well. But if it can get high enough and lose its shape, this is MBE talking here. If it can get high enough to lose its shape, you best believe the foam bend done lost its shape. Okay now. Okay. Hello. Hello. See, he can't say that. I can say that. Now, had better to have me on your side than not have me on your side. No, 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 no. Hey, you misspoke. Oh no, I ain't read that post. I thought you doing somebody else's post. No, I ain't read that post. We have 3/8, 824 corner. That's a newbie. Don't laugh at him. See, that's what I don't like about Facebook. Correct the man respectfully and move on. Don't clown him. And that's why sometimes I don't, even when I see that it's going south, somebody already gave him the correct answer, I won't say nothing. Because I won't feel to get jumped on. And while somebody's on social media, they got to try to figure out who's on their side, who's not. So I don't like the clutter. If somebody's already answered the right answer, I might put a finger, a thumbs, a like, and leave it alone. Today's post, I was talking about a guy was asking about 3/8 and one solo X and one solo X12. And I gave my opinion. When I was the only incorrect about one thing, but I said, even though I was incorrect on the X Max, it still holds true. And still they have 7 more, but you talking about one stroke moving 31 millimeters for whatever reason, and one stroke moving 24 millimeters one way. But you got 114 square inches of volume air moving against 90. That's the SD. You're moving dimming more cube displacement of air. You can't take that away. So I say what I had to say, and boy, one day, he got himself on he got up highly upset. I said, I ain't finna. One thing I'm not finna argue on Facebook. I'm not, because then what happens is you get away from the person who's trying to gain information. If I was to disagree, I would just say, hey, I respectfully disagree. This is this, or hey, MB, or hey, whatever. You might want to look at that again and leave it alone. That's what guys my age, that what should be doing, not clout chasing. Not try. I hate when they say top contributor and then they get to the expert. I hate that group expert. That's the problem. I'm still learning too. I only answer on stuff that I can help. If I can't help, then let me shut up, because that's what's gonna fuel AI and all those other problems we got, man. You can't help, just leave it alone, or state your opinion in your own professional manner and just leave it alone. Let the person make their decision. Oh, here we go. Single L7R8 versus the ain't no L7R8 against the LT10. What sub would you suggest? L7. There's no L7R8, man. Oh, you talking about that? No, you said L7. That's square. I don't know which one. Hey, Dave, do your thing again, man. Cause I don't understand that. You said R8. I heard some Brazilian Sound Gold 15 the other day. I was pretty impressed. Sorry, that was hitting loud for a prefab he had him in. Then the customer, this is the second box, got one of my boxes. Port a little bit too big, so he couldn't hold the low notes like he wanted him to do. The guy made the prefab was just too big. So it was, but they were loud for the little power he had them on. The tail of his GMC. Yeah. So what Kip said again, man? Two-part foam made from polymer and polyethylene laid together very common and tall, a wide row of foam surround. Okay. No, that one ain't in here. That one over here. That one ain't that one ain't in here. The damage one right here. Both sets are perfect. Yeah, both sets are perfect. That damage one is here. Yeah, I just bought me another set. But now I'm tired. This is my D2 set. It sounds great. I'm ready to go back to my. I want that little extra 1 to 1.2 dB. If I did 142.6, and I think the highest I got was 141.7 or 2, something like that. So it's 1 to 1.2 that I'm missing. I just want it. I just want it. Just in case somebody roll up on me. Yeah, you saw that? You saw that, man? P-Chain, man. I said, not even the basic. I said, you said not even the basic. I said, come on, man, you same age, man. What's wrong with this? I know we disagree. Y'all had your fun, made the me, this, that, another. But come on, man. Come on, man. You gotta grow up, man. You got to grow up, man. Look at Kip. Kip makes a good answer. It's no L7R8 though. I know there's a L7RT, but ain't no L7R8. Okay. The T line design is designed to give you a certain amount of hours. You see that, y'all read that, y'all? It's not a fair competition because yes, it's right. But okay, so Kip's not talking about the actual size. I know there's no L7R8 because I would have had it reviewed it. It's solo Q Class 8 Solo X. So the L7R line is a full size driver, and the L7T is so you can't compare them two. If and that can answer, you're right, Kip. These to answer your question, regardless if there's an 8 or not. You can't compare a full size to a shallow unless you're just seeing how close the shallow can get to the full size driver. But of course, the full size will equate better deftness, more efficient, easier making the note on probably on less power and far more output than the shallow. Because if the shallow could do it, there's no sense. If a shallow was telling a guy, I say this a lot. If a shallow could do what a full size would do, they wouldn't make the full size. Why? Because you're using less material to get the same performance, better profitability. All right. I would need to see a picture of the boat. Need to see if you got a canopy, a cover. Where how's your boat construction? Before I can decide what sub I would use. I like to see a picture of it. I have built boxes for boats before, and I use a different wood there. So what was the supply wood there? Yeah. I want this to sit up there. That was me. That was me and Fred was talking about today. So now we call it for a design flaw from the beginning. That mega roast surround. Let me see. Yeah, that. Well, either way, you do realize what I'm saying. You probably watch the same 60 Minutes feed. There's a flaw that these builders, that these Airbus are born. One of them saying, man, and they say the big guys up know it. They say the big guys up there know it, and NHTSB know it. Was that traffic? Well, the FSA, whoever is over flights, they say both of them know it, because the reason why they want to shut it down, because it would affect the economy, because so many planes would have to be brought in, and they can't admit to it publicly, and it's got one somewhat the supply chain. But anyway, they know it. So those of you, I guess I shouldn't told you, those of you fly a lot, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. But it's just human nature. It's people do. That's why I tell you, at the end of the day, that's why I'm not a racist. There's only two types of people on the planet: good people, bad people. I let God decide. That's right, man. Oh, I like that, man. It's my brother. Look at that. Ken, all we can ever do is keep learning, try to help those that want it. Boom. That's it. Crashing your pearls is why can be frustrating. Yeah, it can, man. Sometimes it be hard sometimes not to respond. Like, man, come on, man. At a certain period of time, I forgive everybody, man. I was okay, that was done. We had fun. We whatever got off. And then let's keep it moving, man. Uh, life is real, real small, man. And most of the people, that's why I stay on the kicker feed, the kicker audio. Most of them guys knew. So I'm trying to grow my channel and help them. So I got the kicker, bring them here, then I can show them some different performance stuff they can look from there. But it's gonna be hard with this boy sitting right here, man. Just people trying to learn. Well, I'm still learning. You wanna know how I say I'm still learning? This past radiator box sound good. I never thought of like a sealed box. I'm finna end now, y'all. I don't like sealed sound. To me, this is a sealed sound. I know it's a pass rated. That's the tuning. Okay. And it has the potential to get just as loud as a ported box, or quite close. Quite close. Only difference is the port, we can make the port maybe a little bit better, a little bigger. Don't have to worry about issues we got with the pass radiator. But even with that being said, you can't discredit the fact that the box is small. Now, I showed y'all I got the, let me bring that to y'all. Let me show y'all. I'm bring that to you. Hold on a second. Now, Fred, I'll tell you that there's a MB. Why is the inside of that box black? Why is the inside of that box black, MB? You see that? Can y'all see that? You spray painted black? I want you to look. I ain't spray painted black. Y'all see that? I want y'all to know something. I want you to hear something. I wish this box was I wish the box that had holes on the side. Hello? 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 Y'all can't hear it, but I can. What's happening is you can't hear it here because the waves are being refracted. That's not back paint. What that is on the inside of that box is an ionic coating. It does two things. Wood is porous. It further seals up the wood. When you increasing the pressure inside of a box, maybe I don't know nothing about subwoofers, but boy, I know a little something about these boxes. When you're increasing waves inside these boxes, the pressure, rarefying, decompression, it's like a suction. That's what you're talking about at QTC. The losses you're gonna get because wood is porous. That's why the best box be like a 12-inch thick lead box or concrete. anything that would limit the air being able to go through. Well, since wood is what? Natural fibers that have died. It's little microscopic little holes in between it. Why you say that? Take a piece of wood, make you a bowl of water. All right? I'll just recess you a piece of that. Keep it wet, keep it moist. Eventually the water will go from the top part of the wood and you'll see it tripping to the bottom. That's porousness. That affects your sound a little bit. Man, you crazy. Yes, it does research. That's what they taught me in Base Pro Box 6. So this is a dampener that I can put inside the enclosures that some people ask for. Some people ask for it. It costs a little more. There's a dampener I put inside these walls that keeps my QTC low, makes my bass deeper because I'm not losing. I'm losing inside the walls of the enclosure, the residence. It goes inside all my boxes. Not everybody want to get it because it's a price. I get it made. It's a zip in Atlanta, so I can get my coating made from a guy who works there. So I spray that inside my boxes, and I particularly sprayed it inside both of these designs I'm using right now. I almost had a pair of another pair of Kip. Y'all gonna make me some Solo Edge Reconing, man. I almost had another pair of Q class passive radios still up in the air. I might get a pair. So I can have that dual box. I'm gonna have this one in this single box because I want to hear how it's gonna sound with both radiators. But I need a radiator, man. I need me 2 passive radiators. I actually need y'all. I ain't finished with this push with this box here, y'all. They ain't made the decision. I have not heard y'all ask Kip if he's gonna do that. He probably go check out now. I mean, why you do that, but you go check out now. Hey, well, I'm gonna show you. I really believe this. Look, this box is roughly the same size. This is the optimum volume box with 2 pairs. This is 0.88 after the displacement of the sub and 2 passive radiators. All right, and I'm going to tune it, and it's very, very small, and it'll fit anywhere. Look, this hey, I'm glad I can live without the sub, but it ain't big at all. 20 by 18, 21 and a half. No, yeah, no, 18. So that one's 21 and a half. This one is 19. Same depth, same height. Just made a little bit smaller. Just made a little bit smaller. I want to see what they're going to do, how they're going to handle the power. Fit anywhere. They can fit anywhere. Let me see. Boom, boom. That's how I'm finna go. I want to read these last. I want to see her ask that question. Because I done got a lot, man, a lot. Hey. Ho! Ho! Ho, 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 ho. This is all I need right here. This comment right here. Yeah. Yeah. That's how. Oh, yes. You need a bigger PR to keep it with that silhouette. Does that mean y'all thinking about it? That's all I want to know. That's what I could sell them, man. Them jokers will sell like hotcakes. Y'all see how many views that video did? Kip. It will sell like hotcakes. It's so many people that want a ready-made option. I'll make another video, y'all. Make sure you tell your boys, your partners, everybody, say, hey, man, we finally got a company that listens to us. Now, give them time. All we need them to do is say, yeah, they're gonna do it. Then we got to give them time. I mean, this still got to be made. Right now I'm thinking, this is just my opinion. I think all American companies are trying to make sure they get manufacturing back home, with or without this administration in office. They looking at viable options to make sure we can keep things in ready supply. I mean, they didn't. Y'all thought I was playing when I said I don't sell them Solo X's out, didn't they? Thought I was playing, didn't they? Gonna stay on back order. So everybody want them, but you better get on the back order list because the next shipment come in, most of them gone. Most of them gone, huh? Most of them gone. They got plenty of 10s, 12s, 18s, 15s. They ain't got them. They ain't got them 8. Kip, y'all thought I was playing, did you? I ain't playing. They're gonna stay on back order. The Lord told me that, Kip. They're gonna stay on back order. You need to double up. Go on by about 25,000 though. Maybe 30. That's gonna be the number one. This is gonna be the number one selling driver y'all ever had of all time. You cannot order enough of them, Kip. You can't. And the Q class ain't even here. Y'all be blessed.